Hey everybody, welcome back to Follow Me, I'm a Foodie India. We are back at Rasoi. This place is incredible. We're on Little India Street in Jersey City, and I wish we spent a lot more time here. This place is really cool.
Yeah, it's neat. It's raining today, which is unfortunate because there's so many things to kind of explore, but we like the biryani here at Rasoi so much that we decided we had to come back and have a full meal here. We're starting with an appetizer called Hara Kabab. We have never seen this before. This is spinach and potato fried into a little patty, and then we have tamarind, we have mint chutney, which you know I love, and then we've got some onion relish here.
It's like a pickled onion.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. It looks so good.
Me too.
Cheers.
I put that mint in front of you because I know how much you love it.
I love mint.
Okay. I like that.
Wow, that's good.
I should have tried it by itself first. This is really, really great. The tamarind a lot of times is overly sweet. This one's not. It's a lot thinner. It's not as much of a jelly.
Ooh, I'm getting the heat now. Are you catching heat or is that strictly mint?
Let me try it.
So what I love so much about this is you can see a little bit of the potato. You can see some of the spinach. It has great crunch, great texture. But then when you throw it in this mint chutney, you get some spice.
Yeah, that's where the fire's coming from.
Man, it is good. But I love the texture so much. It's really a nice, it's got such a nice like mouthfeel to it.
It's like a burger patty. That's exactly what the texture reminds me of. Okay, I'm gonna try it by itself. The spice in that mint chutney is so good.
It is. The patty itself sort of reminds me a little bit of like vada pav. Like if that was on pav, it might taste really, really similar, except for the addition of the spinach here. But
you should try it by itself. There's some kind of like powder on top. It's almost a little bit lemony and a little bit spicy. It's really good.
Yeah, that is good. Man, I didn't have, you know, sometimes we order things just because we've never had them before, and it's like, that sounds okay. We want to try it because we haven't tried it. My goodness, this is better than it looks on, like, on paper, spinach, potato, fried, it's like, whatever. But my gosh, when it's executed like this, it just tastes so good.
It's really good.
All right, now I gotta get a little bit of this onion relish.
You love?
It's got a very distinct cinnamon flavor to it.
Really?
That I feel like it does.
It does.
Okay. I was thinking it was gonna be more on the pickled side.
Me too.
But it's a little bit on the sweet side, and I really like that.
I think it's still my favorite in the mint chutney because I love the spice.
Well,
but
me
it's
too.
Great by itself too.
Okay.
It's really good.
That was amazing. After such an amazing appetizer, we are really excited about this one. This is Hariyali Paneer Tikka. And if you'll remember, we had some incredible Hariyali chicken in Miami. So we've never seen this on the menu before. When we saw it, we just had to grab it up. It looks amazing. So there's paneer, there's tomato, and there is some amazing looking onion and red bell pepper. So looks great. I'm going lemon. What are you, just gonna go regular?
Yeah, I want to try this tomato. I didn't know there were tomatoes until you plopped them on my plate, and it's coated in the seasoning. And my mouth is watering, so I really just want to.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm gonna dip in mint because I love that flavor.
Mint and tomato is really good.
Oh my goodness.
We've got to get it on this paneer.
The coating on this is better than the coating that was on the chicken. Like the Hariyali chicken that we had was amazing, but this has a lot more flavor than that coating did. I mean, I really, really like this one.
I think even without any of that, this is really, really good. A little bit of tang on the outside, that mint, the crunch from the tandoor. It's a little spicy on its own too. Man, I'm gonna try it with this.
I love paneer. This is one of the better paneers I've had. It's always my favorite when it comes out of the tandoor, but this is special, man. I mean, the char, the vegetables, the stuff on the outside, this is so herbaceous and it's got so much aromatics to it.
Yes.
I'm pretty blown away by this.
That's interesting. So the other one was coated. I feel like it had a lot more seasoning. This did a lot more flavor with less seasoning, I feel like.
Man.
It's not as thickly coated as the chicken that we had in Miami, but still freaking amazing.
It's so good. And whatever's on the outside has now gotten on these onions. And talk about just flavor packed. Good gosh.
Yeah, the paneer's so good. I know you keep putting it in the chutney, but it really doesn't need it.
It doesn't need it, but it just adds so much to it. You know, it's just one of those things like when you can keep adding layers of flavor, why not? This is the best paneer I've ever had for sure. I mean, it's not even close for me.
It's so good.
Is this your favorite too, or am I just like really high on this?
This is probably like top 2 or 3, but it's really, really amazing. And I know, like you said, anytime paneer comes out of tandoor, he's like, oh.
Yeah, I love it. All right, next we have Tawa Chicken. I am really, really, really excited to try this. I'm gonna dip it in this mint, because why not? You know what? Before I do that though, I'm gonna try it just how it was made, because I don't want you guys in the comments yelling at me.
This has lots of incredible seasoning on the outside. I'm just gonna try the seasoning.
Guys, you have to come here. If you can, you must come here. This is dynamite food. Like, this is incredible. The gravy here has so many flavors. Like, I get spicy. It's not really sweet. It's a tiny bit acidic and tangy.
Reminds me of a little bit, probably some tomato base in there.
Yeah, there's definitely tomato and onion.
I'm just finding whatever chicken has the most coating on it.
This is really good.
I think the inside is just so soft, and then the way it's cooked on the outside. But I'm so hooked on this gravy that it's cooked in. I like it because it's so spicy, but like I said, so fresh. It's taken on a little bit of the flavor of the chicken.
Will you pass me a little bit of naan? I really want to try this with some naan. I wasn't planning on it, but I like it so much that I don't want to be done eating it, and I need to find some new ways to eat it. This is so good though.
When I saw this naan, I thought this would be one of your favorite naans because you really like
the
really
thin.
thin. I really love it super big and fluffy, but if the flavor hits, the flavor hits, you know?
This flavor hits. This is like the Mike Tyson of chicken dishes. If you don't know who that is, he's one of the biggest hitters of all time when it comes to boxing. And man, this thing delivers a punch.
Now we're finishing it off with some Khoya Kaju and some shrimp saag. These both smell so good. We've never had Khoya Kaju before, so we're starting with that. And this looks nutty.
It's crazy. It is full of nuts. It's got lots of cashews. I think it has almonds. I have no idea what to expect here. I'm just gonna push a little bit onto my naan and do it like a pizza, which I know I'm not supposed to. I'm sorry, I just did that. It is what it is.
Wow.
That is crazy flavor.
I like that.
There is so much nuts in there. Like, my one bite had 2 or 3 full cashews in it.
Mine too. I don't know what all kinds of different nuts are in here, but it tastes like a tomato soup. What's crazy is like the soup has taken on the flavor of the nuts, or the gravy, excuse me. But the nuts just add texture.
Yeah, it's got a sweetness to it. It's definitely creamy.
Super creamy.
Like I think the main ingredients here have to be tomato cream nut. Like this one doesn't have a whole lot more going on than that, and it doesn't need it. It is absolutely phenomenal like this. The sauce though, the gravy is very different than anything I've ever had. It sort of reminds me of like Navratam korma. Yeah. Just a tiny bit, but it's sweeter and it's definitely more tomatoey than that. So I don't know, I don't have anything at all to compare this to.
I think one of the more tomato forward dishes that we've ever had. It really does taste like a sweet tomato soup.
I'm gonna try a little bit of this with rice now.
Okay.
I feel like rice is gonna add a very interesting texture to all of this. I can't get over how many nuts there are. I mean, I feel like there's a pound of cashews in this thing that we have here. So good.
The rice definitely takes on the flavor really well.
Look at this mess. I'm
decorating?
I'm decorating my shirt with Indian food, and man, so crazy. The nuttiness of this is almost overpowering. Like,
I feel feel like I just had a raisin.
Did you?
Maybe.
Ma'am, the cashews are so good, but I'm not used to that being like
the main ingredient.
The main ingredient. It's very weird, but I like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's growing on me the more I eat it, and I really like the rice with the peas because it just adds a whole other texture too. When the pea pops in your mouth, it's like...
It definitely has grown on me. I mean, in the beginning I liked it. Now I'm really starting to appreciate the depth that the cashew brings, the texture, all of those things that the little pop of the rice, the texture. It's just a really, really good dish.
That is good. That was delicious. That one wasn't spicy at all.
Not even a little bit. It didn't need to be though.
It didn't.
Like it.
I feel like if there was spice in it, then it would kind of take away from the rest of the flavor.
That was really, really, really good. All right,
delicious.
Last dish here, and this one is shrimp saag. I'm gonna give you a big old chunk of shrimp.
Thanks, love.
Now this saag is a little different too than we've seen before. It is really, really finely chopped. Like it is almost more of a puree than it is a gravy at this point. And so I don't know if that's just a regional difference in the way that this is done, or if this is a more traditional saag or what, but it definitely is finer for sure.
Yeah, definitely let us know if that's more regional or what it is. One thing I noticed about this right off the bat is there's more saag in it. Because we've had a lot of saag dishes, but you can tell the coloring is just different, or you can tell there's some kind of potato or something else mixed in there. This looks like straight up saag.
Yeah.
With lots of seasoning.
Straight spinach and shrimp. So
cheers.
Cheers. Excellent.
It is good. It really, you can really get the taste of that saag. It's not covered by all those other flavors. I guess lots of other places that we've been to have saag have almost masked the flavor.
Right. I think I miss the cream a little bit. Like I feel like other places we've been maybe use heavy cream, and I feel like I missed that just a little bit. But this is the first time that we've had shrimp saag, and the shrimp mixed with that combo is unbelievable. It takes on that spinach flavor, and it just adds a depth to the shrimp that I've never had before.
What's so funny is, Chad, I don't think you were like a saag lover at all until we had it like Indian saag.
No doubt.
We talk about getting spinach at the store, and he's like, for what? Now that he's had saag, he's like, oh, I love saag. It's like one of his favorite things.
It's different though. There's a lot of things that I love that are made at Indian restaurants that I don't like to eat at home. For instance, I really am not a huge cauliflower fan, but if we're getting cauliflower at an Indian restaurant, it's guaranteed to be good.
Yeah,
I don't know how you
true.
guys do it. Another one is spinach.
Cashews.
I do not like spinach just kind of boiled down and thrown on my plate, but every single time we have saag, the way that it's done in Indian food is just so different and so delicious. I mean, it's just like it's a completely different thing. Now, I do love cashews though, but to put them in a gravy like this, I would have never thought about that, and I would have never thought that I liked it. But between the two of these here, I think this one is my favorite. I really like this this cashew dish. It's really unique and delicious.
I do too. The cashews in here, like at first, I didn't feel like they had much flavor. They just add so much flavor to the dish.
Yeah, it kind of is one of those things like how spice sort of grows and grows and grows. The creaminess and the sweetness and the amazing part that the cashews play also grows and grows and grows.
It does. It's almost like the aftertaste too that just settles in with you from these cashews. I think it's really delicious. Now, out of everything that we've had, what is your absolute favorite?
My favorite's the Tawa Chicken, followed very closely by the Hariyali Paneer. Like the stuff on the outside of that Hariyali Paneer was special. That was one of the best things I have had, but the Tawa Chicken was just that much better. I mean,
the gravy on that chicken, I don't think anybody can beat that. That's
so good. It just added, the dimension of flavor there was just incredible. So, I mean, it's really close. It's any given day, I might pick one or the other. Today I'm going Tawa Chicken and then the Hariyali Tikka Paneer. But don't sleep on the kebab, the Hara Kabab.
The appetizer
I
was
didn't
so good.
think that was gonna be that great, but it was bomb.
Delicious.
And that mint chutney was maybe the star of the whole thing. It was all really good though. If you're ever in New Jersey, come to Rasoi and try the biryani,
Yeah.
try the Tawa Chicken, try the Paneer Tikka. It's so, so good. I'm blown away.
Me too. This was incredible.
Yep.
I feel like we're about to fall into a food coma. Our words are just getting slower and slower and slower. We've got to finish eating everything we had though. So thank you so much for watching. We love you guys so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.